Okay, along be Minglaba. Dinenya Friday night, Onla Onsanga Anaya Dwabare. Sura Aku the media dynama, Facebook dynama, 2 year on Puerto go be Kanjabi, no? Ludanga, congratulations to Pido, 2 year Yodi, video dico, Amia Tinjare, Eradico, like Gia, to Mia Pisma, Dwapido, congratulations dico, like Gia. Hawaii, the Machi, the Dialogiga, Onla and Saye. At the belly go Tom Pido, Anayara go, John Yara Pide, the Ma, we love Onla and San. 2 year pitch ma, Maro Toya. Okay, the ma. Congratulations, Onla 9B. Muila ma, on boy Kambabi. Sudan Kujatu Ayao Zidango. Pia Shin Gong Chipi. Domum Habare. Ele, Tua, Asama Chino Bidabe. Pia Kinga Tuko Masali me Lobono. Tua Piago Chide, Piago Mieran Kore. General Piaga Toin coin to the Pia Pit Era John to a quarter, no? Be 9 Pira to Babio Dilla, Naroye, getting Shin Pide, so Barin Yari to a pure dilly. So Piochinaga to a Pia Janito to Pide, say gone to gone Pide, so Era John, the Ombuima, Tatapane, on Dora Pide, Nema Dinama Nina, Dinama, Diha. Eh, Dima. The Chow later, no? To Chow Raga de Mabe. American Angan Majimba, 1 championship, middleweight, no? Time Bonso, MMA. Shimbian Tuta Poima, Dio Nanganga, Farongo, Onla, and Sanga, Dutiachi. Listen, second, a dream Mabe, and Aya Kebare, Dutiachi, mano. Congratulations, Onla and San. Onla and San, Deo Paidago Anaya. American Angan Ma Chimbare, 1 championship. Middleweight, time Bonso. MMA. Shimpiai, Tuta Poima, Deo Nanganga. Fan Rong, Myanmar's Bone, Onla and Sanga. Dutiachi, listen, second dream Mabe, Anaya Kebare. Faronga Onlago, Le Chapi, and I you put Jupan Capimet. Onlaga, Farong Yele Bingo, a man chona carry threat. Eddie Chogot Alma, Faronga, a shown Pikayavare. Boya Pima Onlaga, to Myanmar Piga, Pijone, Myanmar Pia threat, Sudan Pijapo, Piodo Cavare. Onlaga no Pugo, do a threat. Capacing Copboy a pit, 2 Dutch in Jongle, Pioke Bade. How there to a boy pirane, to Myanmar Pioto there, Sudan can chat, pray for Myanmar to Pioti there. So Myanmar Pita, Pirakama, to Myanmar Picado Carico, to Lemugia Lopira.
He has grit. This guy has a chin of granite. He doesn't stop. He's got cardio for days. He will fight to his last breath if need be.
With the introductions, here's Tom Lau.
And now, this next match is 3 5-minute rounds of middleweight MMA. Unleash the beast. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Herb Dean. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of London MMA, holding a mixed martial arts record of 19-3 with 17 highlight reel finishes, representing China, the King Kong Warrior, Fan Rong. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a former 2 Division I World Champion, holding a mixed martial arts record of 29-13 representing Myanmar, the Burmese Python, Aung.
Final instructions, Herb Dean, here at a sold-out First Bank Center in Denver. One championship arrives in the United States for the first time. This much-anticipated card, and this fight the third of the night. Aung and Song in the red gloves. Fan Rong in the blue. 3 5-minute rounds, and again, the bout judged as a whole.
Fan Rong's been out since December of 2021. I'm really interested to see the improvements that he's made in his striking. His wrestling is always top level, but I want to see how he's put together his boxing, because Aung on the feet has just bricks in his gloves, and that right side is so dangerous.
So far, that lead jab and hook that he's put out there seems to give Aung a little bit of fits, or a problem, or a puzzle to solve at least.
Yeah, I'd like to see Aung start putting out those kicks. He's got a thunderous right side out of that right leg. I'd like to see him start using it, especially start chopping down the legs of Fan Rong, which is going to affect his shot later in the fight. Big right looping right hand landed by Aung.
Former 2 Division 1 world champ, Aung San, trying to get back on top. Says, even if I don't, man, I'm just going to keep fighting the best, and I'm going to keep beating them. We mentioned his last 8 wins by knockout, and good exchange there between the two in the second minute of round 1.
Fan Rong landed a nice little combination with that finishing uppercut.
Left hook there from Aung.
He's doing a good job with the footwork there. Aung in the southpaw stance. Fan Rong is orthodox, and he's winning that front foot battle, getting to the outside. That's what set up that uppercut that you mentioned, Mitch. That lead hook keeps coming over top of the guard of Aung, giving him trouble.
Body kick from Aung. A straight left from Aung. And another. Trying to split the guard of Fan here. Aung fanning there on a body kick.
Fan Rong did a good job right there with the footwork, managing distance. Aung came in with that left. Just missed. It was a big commitment by Aung. It took him off balance. He didn't have to pay the price for it.
Fan Rong's doing a good job of circling to the non-dominant side of Aung. Stay out of the way of that left side. Aung back to right. Let's see if Fan Rong starts moving to the other, and he does. Good footwork control from Fan Rong.
Yeah, Aung switched it up with a straight right that time. Herb Dean steps in, stops the fight midway round 1, and back to action as they trade. With a right, they both fired a right, and Fan landed his.
That uppercut is very deceiving from Aung. He throws it like he's throwing a straight right, but then he curls it under at the last moment and comes through your guard. Very tricky with that right uppercut, but a beautiful combination right there from Fan Rong to go to the body.
Yeah, dig into the body, Fan, the man from China.
I'm not sure if you guys have noticed or not, but Aung has now switched to conventional. He's back to southpaw. But he was in conventional for quite some time. It wasn't just a momentary switch. He had stayed in that stance for a good minute and a half.
Yeah, he's playing almost a time thing, right? Every couple of minutes or a minute or so, he switches the stance. And it's hard to get a read on it, but Fan Rong's doing a good job of controlling his footwork and continually circling to whatever side Aung is dominant in.
Blood coming from the left eye, streaming down the left side of the face of Fan Rong, who said this would be a 50-50 match. There are no advantages for either fighter in any area. That was Fan's take on this fight going in.
Fan Rong's definitely showing some improved stand-up, Rich.
For sure, and all this is coming down to the footwork. This is new footwork that we haven't seen from him before. The ability to negate that distance. Normally, he would allow his opponent to come in and then kind of negate that with his wrestling, but this time he's managing it with range.
Right hook and a left up top from Aung, and Fan returns fire. Minute to go, round 1. Again, the bout judged as a whole. Aung in the red gloves, Fan Rong in the blue gloves.
That was a nice counter right hand landed by Fan Rong to slide out of the way and then come right back with it.
Another example, Fan Rong using that footwork. Aung committing big to the body shot there, committing big to that last one, and that's what allowed Fan Rong to land that counter.
So here's the deal. Fan Mitch is showing the damage, but he seems to be winning this first round.
Well, he's scoring successfully, and a lot of it's coming off that lead hand. Like you talked about in your keys to victory, the feints, right? Like he's pawing at that lead hand just to give Aung just a little bit of a distraction. Nice little lead uppercut there as Aung starts to smile at him and move forward.
Yes, this lead hand is coming in as a straight jab. It's coming in as a little punching uppercut. Oh, he's rocked.
2 huge lefts from Aung. Can Fan survive the round? Looks to have his wits about him here in the final 10 seconds.
Aung is usually a lot more kick heavy. I'm wondering why he's choosing just to box with Fan Rong.
Uppercut from Aung, and there's the bell.
Agree with you on that. And there was a time before this round where I thought Aung should throw his left kick, and he did, and it landed. Each time he's thrown that left kick, it's landed really well, been effective.
Prime, look at that first round. Here's this right hand that comes right down the middle. Boom. Touches Fan Rong right on the side of the head. It was a beautiful shot landed by Aung, and that's what did the damage to that eye, opened the cut. But a beautiful, look at that pull back right hand, went right down the middle for Fan Rong.
Yeah, it was that first one, and Aung comes in here and lands another one. But most of the time when he's landing combinations, it doesn't come without some sort of counter that he's paying for it himself. Aung is making big commitments with his footwork on this, and that's what allowed Fan in that first highlight to slide back, come back with that counter. He's got to figure that out, solve that puzzle, because the lead hand, that hook, is what's giving him the fits.
The bell in round 2.
But I like the way Aung finished that round, coming forward, throwing heavy shots, showing some confidence of the former champion.
High kick from Aung there to open the second. Fan willing to stand toe-to-toe and trade with Aung the former world champ.
Yeah, Aung likes the southpaw stance, Rich.
Absolutely, and that last left kick was a nice left hand was a nice left hand that he threw there. Aung followed up with his footwork. You see there, he did it again, and he wasn't available for the punch. Both of them landed right there.
Fan rocked him with the right.
Aung works for the wear, though. There's the first takedown attempt. Sits Aung down.
Fan with a single.
He's got a choke sunk in here.
Yeah, but that's probably kind of going for a
fall. He's tapping. That's all.
Aung making Fan Rong pay for the shot.
Using his body to create the angle.
Kind of came out of nowhere. You felt like Fan had the advantage, but...
Well, it did come out of nowhere. Even Mitch at that point was like, yeah, but because he doesn't typically quite have the angle. But Fan Rong had crowded himself. Aung was able to keep the body in tight, creating that pressure in the neck.
Didn't even have the hooks. Didn't even lock the legs in. Just wrapped up the choke. Kind of reminded everybody why his nickname is the Burmese Python.
But the choke finished once they actually fell to the side, and that's what gave him the ability to hold on to the legs.
Were you surprised by that tap? It sounded like...
Yeah, I was 100% surprised. Aung has got a squeeze on him to get that sunk in so deep with the improper position. Fan Rong looked like he was going to be okay, but immediately started tapping. What a finish.
I just got to say, Mitch, I wasn't surprised. I called Burmese Python for a reason.
Wow. See, I set you up. That's my fault, Mitch Chilson.
He threw me the softball.
Circle side with the Dragon, Mitch Chilson, former one fighter, and the Hall of Famer, Rich Ace Franklin, won Fight Night 10. And for the particulars, back inside the one circle for Dom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Herb Dean, has called a stop to this contest after 48 seconds in the second round. For your winner, by way of guillotine, Aung
Aung's 30th career win, 28 by finish. It's a second round submission victory. And after 8 straight wins by knockout, he switches it up to complete this win over Fan Rong of China.
I mentioned this before about Aung. This is what I'm talking about. He doesn't get rattled in the cage by anything, and that circle is never rattled. He fights like a true veteran and just stays calm no matter what the situation.
Mitch standing by with the Burmese Python.
ကျွန်တော်လှုပ်လိုက်တာမှာဖွင့်ပြီး
Unlike you just asked me if that was entertaining. Denver, Colorado, was that entertaining? Now, it didn't look like you had the proper position, but once you got that choke in, he was only in there for moments before you got the finish. Was that tight?
It was tight. It was tight. Hey, first and foremost, I want to thank God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Jesus Christ my Lord and Savior
I'm an immigrant from Myanmar. American dream is still alive and well. God bless America. Pray for Myanmar. I want to thank my team, Kill Cliff FC, Henry Hoof, Greg Jones, Tuco, thank you guys. Dr. Peacock, thank you. Coach Stroud, Nick Lance, all the coaches there, Sean Soriano, thank you guys so much for equipping me with a weapon to do what I do in the case. Thank you guys.
You've surrounded yourself with an incredible team. The work is definitely the proof of that. Now, I gotta ask, you called yourself the gatekeeper of the division, but you keep knocking down everybody that comes to the gate. So what's next for Aung Lan Song?
I want to finish everybody as a gatekeeper until Chatri, who won championship, gives me that title shot. And I don't care. I just want to stay active. I just want to fight. I just want to fight.
I just want to watch you fight. Denver, Colorado, make some noise for your winner, Aung Lan Song.
In the country of Myanmar, that man, Aung San Suu Kyi, is the country's biggest sports star. There is a statue of him.